In the beginning, long, long ago, there was but one being in the lower world. This was the spider, Sasistanako. At that time, there were no other insects, no birds, animals, or any other living creature. The spider drew a line of meal from north to south, and then crossed it with another line running east and west. On each side of the first line, north of the second, he placed two small parcels. They were precious, but no one knows what was in them except Spider. Then he sat down near the parcels and began to sing. The music was low and sweet, and the two parcels accompanied him by shaking like rattles. Then two women appeared, one from each parcel. In a short time, people appeared and began walking around. Then animals, birds, and insects appeared, and the spider continued to sing until his creation was complete. But there was no light, and as there were many people, they did not pass about much for fear of treading upon each other. The two women first created were the mothers of all. One was named Utset, and she was the mother of all Native Americans. The other was named Noanimation, and she was the mother of all other nations. While it was yet dark, the spider divided the people into clans, saying to some, "You are of the Kora clan, and you are the first of all." To others he said, "You belong to the Coyote clan." So he divided them into their clans, the clans of the bear, the eagle, and other clans. After Spider had nearly completed creating the earth, he thought it would be well to have rain to water it. So he created the cloud people, the lightning people, the thunder people, and the rainbow people to work for the people of earth. He divided the creation into 6 parts, and each had its home in the spring in the heart of a great mountain, upon whose summit was a giant tree. One was in the spruce tree on the mountain of the north. Another was in the pine tree on the mountain of the west. Another in the oak tree on the mountain of the south, and another in the aspen tree on the mountain of the east. The 5th was on the cedar tree on the mountain of the zenith, and the last in an oak on the mountain of the nadir. The spider divided the world into 3 parts: Hearts, the earth; Tinia, the middle plane; and Huwaka, the upper plane. Then the spider gave to these people of the clouds, and to the rainbow, Tinia, the middle plane. Now it was still dark, but the people of Hearts made houses for themselves by digging in the rocks and in the earth. They could not build houses as they do now, because they could not see. In a short time, Utset and Noanimation talked much to each other, and they said, "We will make light so that people may see. We cannot tell the people now, but tomorrow will be a good day, and the day after tomorrow will be a good day," meaning that their thoughts were good. So they spoke with one tongue, and they said, "Now all is covered with darkness, but after a while we will have light." Then these two mothers, being inspired by the spider, made the sun. The next morning they climbed to the top of a high mountain and dropped the sun down below it. After a time he began to ascend. When the people saw the light, they were happy. When the sun was far off, his face was blue. As he came nearer, the face grew brighter. Yet they did not see the sun himself, but only a large mask which covered his whole body. The people saw the world was large and the country was beautiful. When the two mothers returned to the village, they said to the people, "We are the mothers of all." The sun lighted the earth by the day, but there was no light at night. So the two mothers created the moon from a slightly black stone, many kinds of yellow stone, and a red stone, that the world might be lighted at night. But the moon traveled slowly and did not always give light. Then the two mothers created the star people and made their eyes of sparkling white crystal, that they might twinkle and brighten the world at night. When the star people lived in the lower world, they were gathered together into beautiful groups. They were not scattered about as they are in the upper world. Specialness would like to thank you for watching and ask you to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment of a story that you might like to hear. Don't you, Specialness?